Loses the ball stays with the Tropang Texters, and they have time to work with. Here's Castro, one-on-one against De La Cruz. Shot clock down to 10. Castro still has the ball on the right side. Castro makes his move, goes inside, layup won't work. And Baguio clears the loose ball.
Now that has to be very exasperating. Get away for a layup, and you miss the hoop. And I guess, Nico, that's because that interior defense is making Talking Tex change its shots. And that time, tit for tat, interior defense naman ng Talking Tex. Blocking that shot.
Here's Alapag. There's a foul given up by Tenorio. Already the fourth personal against Tenorio. As we check our the slam dunk by Joe Devance. So 30-second timeout muna tayo. Brought to you by Handy Fix, the first aid ng bahay mo. Bonzol and Sealzol. Talking Tex still looking at this big deficit and still wondering how they can bounce back here in this ball game.
I think it's important that they establish their defensive posture on the other end. That offense is just going to flow, but they need to make some stops. Alaska's just scoring baskets too easily, and they need to be challenged. And Talking Tex, I think that's what Coach Short Reyes is talking about here in this timeout. He wants to challenge his boys to play tougher defense and make Alaska work extra hard for every shot that it gets. No open looks, no easy shots. Force him to take the outside shots. But when you do, make sure that there's a hand on the face of every Alaska shooter.
Well, once again, we're going into a 30-second timeout. Brought to you by Handy Fix, ang first aid ng bahay mo, Bonzol and Seals All. Nakaabak na po sa finals ang San Miguel Beermen. Naghihintay na lamang ng kalaban. It will either be Talking Tex or Alaska. At this juncture, the Aces are looking good on top, 59-41. And they've dictated the tempo from the get-go. Mula jump ball, mula simula ng laro, the Aces have been the more aggressive and definitely the more productive team.
You know, everything stems from the play of Diamond Simpson. When he works that triangle and establishes position at the post, who can stop him? If you double him, he knows how to pass. And we saw in our halftime analysis that he already had 5 assists at the turn.
This is one thing that you can expect from Ryan Reyes. Every time he has that ball and he puts his head down, he will go strong to the basket.
He's got a huge heart. I mean, Ryan Reyes, you want this kid in every team you have. A player like him who plays his guts out, not afraid to challenge the big guns from underneath. And he'll always give you a good all-around game. He can score, he can rebound, he can make the play.
Well, that time, Joe Devance scooting in, and 2 free throws here para kay Joe Devance as we near the halfway mark of the third quarter.
And here's the thing that makes Alaska so dangerous, because they become a very unpredictable team. We mentioned earlier that when they're predictable, nababasa ng depensa kung saan mapupunta yung bola. And that's what happens when Diamond Simpson becomes almost the exclusive option on offense. But this time, Alaska recognizing na full court press at Talking Tex, Joe Devance just taking it all the way strong to the hole. He's a big guy who could put the ball on the floor. And he's rewarded with 2 free throws.
$14 big points para kay Joe Devance. Pareho sila ni Diamond Simpson, combining for 28 points here in Game 7. Nice drop pass para kay Sean Daniels.
Ryan Reyes making things happen here. And you know, he attracts the defense because you know he's a very good finisher from up close. And that's why he was able to get that ball in the hands of Sean Daniels, because the defense nakatutok sa kanya. He's a potential threat from underneath. That's Ryan Reyes, because he's so strong and he can get good inside position.
Nangalahati na tayo dito sa third quarter, and Devance with a high looper. Ball ends up with Jason Castro. Alapag against Fonacher. Alapag fires a three. Yes, sir!
And that's a player who's not going to give up. Just like Ryan Reyes. You know, he's going to get married in about 2.5 weeks from now to LJ Moreno.
Fonacher, he's been posting up Jimmy Alapag since the start of this game, at least since the start of their matchup here in Game 7. Of course, pound for pound, Jimmy can actually be one of the strongest players in the league. Oh, a nice spin by Baguio, but he fails to connect, and there's some pushing near the basket, and it will go against Alaska.
Now here's Talk and Text rally. This lead has been chopped down from 18 to 13. They've got possession. They've been able to make some stops, force Alaska to make some mistakes in their execution.
The foul, by the way, was against Simpson, his second.
Yeah, Ryan Reyes is keying this charge. This comeback by Talk and Text.
Here's Jimmy. 5 minutes to go in the third. Alapag against Fonacher. Alapag. Reyes. Ryan Reyes on the move. Drop pass. Daniels. That's good.
And Reyes again with a dribble drive and the dish. Coach Chot Reyes very comfortable with his 3-guard combination, playing Jason and Jimmy and Ryan Reyes together.
Sean Daniels with 15 points and 10 rebounds. And we'll be back after this timeout. Under 5 minutes to go in the third. Talk and Text determined to bounce back here in Game 7. Trailing by as many as 18 points. Right now it's just an 11-point lead para sa Alaska. Here's Simpson. Forcing one up, and Castro is cut loose. Castro steps on the brakes. Kelly Williams, offensive foul.
Oh, Coach Chot Reyes showing his frustration. That would have been a big basket for Talk and Text kung pumasok yun. Instead, a turnover.
And the Aces slow things down with 4:21 remaining dito sa third quarter. Fonacher to Baguio. Baguio against Castro. Baguio with a height advantage here. And he'll make his move. He finds De La Cruz. De La Cruz running shot straight into the hands of Alapag.
You see that Alaska is now struggling because L.A. Tenorio is not on the floor. He makes a difference. When Tenorio's on the floor, you know there's good execution. You know that ball is going to move around.
Look out! Look out! Yes, sir! Jimmy Alapag with a three!
And now you see the big comeback of Talk and Text. The lead is down to just 8. That was once 18. Alaska's now going to feel the pressure. Tenorio still sitting down. Larry Fonacher is calling the shots now in the backcourt at point guard for Alaska. Tenorio has 4 personal fouls.
And here's Devance on the right side. Fonacher, 9 to shoot. Fonacher, De La Cruz, a setup job. Antonio De La Cruz connects.
Big shot, clutch shot there by Tony De La Cruz.
Oh, nice pass. A bullet pass. Jimmy Alapag to Sean Daniels. And Daniels responding to the challenge with 17 points.
Alaska now going to its strength. You see Sean Daniels, he's getting a lot of passes, zip passes, he's scoring inside. He's not taking jump shots, but he's doing what he has to do to get the points.
Well, that is just great defense by Daniels, using his incredible bulk to stop that play. Here's Alapag.
Simpson has not scored in this quarter.
And here's Castro. Castro, oh, hesitated. And still got the ball. Ryan Reyes attacks, and Reyes is fouled.
That's a hack. Simpson with a foul. That will be number 3 on Diamond Simpson. His game has sputtered here. Simpson only with 14 points. Scoreless in the third period so far. He's gone cold.
Ryan Reyes has made a big difference here. Has missed a couple of games in the series, playing hurt tonight, but this is a Game 7. And in Game 7s, you forget about the hurt, you forget about the pain. It's all about winning this game and possibly advancing